Alright. Nintendo Direct commentary. I don't know how long this Direct is going to be, but let me switch. This is normally where I'd be ending my stream. However, we now have a commentary. I'm going to try my best not to talk over it too much. I think I should put this maybe as gaming talk show. I don't really know. Say talk shows. I guess that'll work. And I guess it's just twitch.tv/Nintendo, right? So again, this is Splatoon and ARMS, and it doesn't seem like it's going to be a whole lot else. But, yeah. And some new Nintendo 3DS stuff. So if you want to watch this in the best quality possible, maybe my stream might not be it. I'm not sure. Hang on, let me close that. Get highest quality possible. I'm just streaming a stream. Really, so there's like 24,000 people waiting for the stream to begin on their Twitch channel there. So here it is. Am I supposed to hear music? All right, let's see. In a nutshell, I'm excited to learn more about Splatoon. I hope we get single player info. I hope ARMS is more than what we've just seen. And I also hope we get a little virtual console information. And whatever 3DS stuff, probably Ever Oasis and some other stuff. I don't know, but let's see what happens. It should be mildly interesting. I think Nintendo Direct definitely gets people very, very hyped. But I really do believe we're going to be seeing the more interesting stuff at E3. So this is just kind of a holdover. It's like, oh, here's what you're going to get before and around E3. And here we go. Just gonna lower it a little bit.
Hi everyone, welcome to Nintendo Direct. I'm Yoshiaki Koizumi from Nintendo.
I like this
I'll
guy.
be your guide.
It's good. It's good, this guy.
Nintendo Direct will continue to deliver information on a variety of products, including Nintendo Switch. Today, we'll take a deeper dive into ARMS and Splatoon 2. But first, let's start with Nintendo 3DS.
Oh, we're beginning with 3DS.
All right, time to speed run through some headlines. One fateful trip through the stars. Captain Olimar lost control of the SS Dolphin II and crash-landed on a new planet inhabited by Pikmin. And his first 2D platformer will give you a new perspective on his adorably fierce partners. They'll explore the planet secret by secret to find thousands of sparklium seeds and treasure to refuel his ship. Use the touchscreen to throw Pikmin into action and team up like never before. Will our half-pint hero find a way to save himself? There's only one way to find out. The Hey Pikmin game rockets onto the Nintendo 3DS family of systems July 28th.
It looks okay, I guess.
The new Pikmin amiibo figure crops up on store shelves. In the run-up to launch, we'll reveal more about amiibo functionality.
Every game tonight's going to have amiibo announcements.
Hello, I'm Koichi Ishii, producer and director of Ever Oasis.
He looks so happy to be here.
In Ever Oasis, you are the defender of the world's last oasis, and you must work together with the water spirit Esna to help it grow and thrive. Esna is an important partner who will nourish the oasis with water and support your adventures. As you overcome the many challenges that face the oasis, I hope you'll recognize the bond that links your heart and life with those of Esna.
Oh, my heart.
The story has been designed to illustrate the importance of kindness and at times to touch the heart. So I hope you will enjoy it. Ever Oasis will be released on June 23rd. We're excited to show you more about the bittersweet world of Ever Oasis, so be on the lookout for more information in the near future.
But like you fight with swords and leaves and also solve puzzles.
Prepare to embark on an RPG adventure unlike anything the Monster Hunter series has ever known.
What?
In Monster Hunter Stories, become a rider and bond with monsters to raise their potential and unleash powerful combos.
I don't really want this
Players
though.
can fly, swim, and crash into new areas of the map. Discover eggs to collect and hatch. And participate in turn-based battles with a party of multiple monsters.
Monster
Monster
Hunter.
Hunter Stories launches on Nintendo 3DS this fall.
All right. I mean, maybe it could be cool. I just want to switch Monster Hunter.
When something strange happens, we all know why. Yokai. Whether you missed it the first time or want to fall in love with it again, the definitive version of the sequel is here. Yokai Watch 2 Psychic Specters. You don't need to be a mind reader to know that the new exclusive quests will be wild. From the ability to befriend wicked yokai to the origin of Dark Nyan. You'll even hop a ride on the Express to a new resort area. Plus, the fan-favorite multiplayer action mode has been expanded into Psychic Yokai Watch Blasters, which lets you team up with friends to battle new challenging bosses. Once again, the time has come to get inspirited by the world of yokai in fall of 2017.
It's good frame rates there. And this isn't my thing, obviously.
NIS
I'm sure some
America
people are excited.
is bringing some of their best to the West. The Culdcept series is celebrating its 20th anniversary. And what better way than with the release of Culdcept Revolt on Nintendo 3DS? Hundreds of cards means endless strategy in the newest entry of this popular card meets board game mashup.
I didn't know it
It's
existed.
releasing August 29th in both standard and limited edition. Nearly an infinite amount of tales are waiting to be told in RPG Maker Fest. This RPG creation tool will allow you to share your stories online with other players when it launches on Nintendo 3DS. Downloadable content will include crossover character skins from Disgaea, Disgaea 5, and more, so you can share the greatness of Prinny with your friends. A free download called Maker Player will also be available in Nintendo eShop. It lets anyone play the RPGs you make with RPG Maker Fest, whether they own the full game or not. You can wield the full power of this incredible tool by purchasing the standard or limited edition when they launch in the US June 27th.
Is this the same RPG Maker that is on the computer? Same people?
You've never played an RPG quite like this before. In Miitopia, the Dark Lord has stolen the townspeople's faces, and only you can restore them. Cast Mii characters of your friends and your favorite people in roles across the kingdom by customizing their personalities.
Looks like this is coming out in the US.
As you journey across the land, your allies will bond, or even fight, so manage their room assignments and watch the hilarity unfold. Together you'll battle enemies, hunt treasure, and open up new areas of the map. The turn-based battles are straight out of a JRPG, except with a twist. Your allies have a mind of their own. The relationships you build affect their performance in battle. As their bonds deepen, they'll learn new abilities. And with a high friendship status, they may even team up for attacks. Defeat an enemy and you'll earn XP, which can be used to unlock more abilities. Imagine casting one of your best friends as a gritty warrior, or seeing your boss as a pop star.
Tamagotchi 2, almost?
You'll have that power. And many, many more. When the game launches later this year.
I'll probably stream it. Maybe not
Fire Emblem
as much as I did
Shadows of
Tamagotchi.
Valentia will take the series back to its roots.
Yeah, this
But
I'm interested
one modern
in.
enhancement will expand your adventure. Downloadable content. Some of it will be free,
course.
and some will be paid. But no matter what, you can expect new maps and dungeons that will test your strategic merit, while earning you more experience, items, or gold. You may even learn more about character backstories.
Modern enhancements.
This content can be purchased individually, in packs, or all at once through a season pass, so you can access each as soon as it's released. Keep your eyes on the horizon for full details, including release timing. This year marks Kirby's 25th anniversary. In celebration, we've prepared a few fun little surprises. First, the Team Kirby Clash Deluxe game is headed
about
to
that Metroid
Nintendo
anniversary?
eShop on Nintendo 3DS. In this co-op action game, Kirby must unite to do battle with giant enemies. Just select a quest in town and form a team from 4 roles: Sword Hero, Hammer Lord, Beam Mage, or Dr. Healmore.
This was
Go
on
alone
Planet
or together
Robobot.
with friends. There are tons of quests, plus a brand new challenge system. Team Kirby Clash Deluxe is a free-to-start game, and you can get started right away when it launches today.
Free to start.
Next, Kirby's Blowout Blast is also headed to Nintendo 3DS systems. And that means Kirby is about to fight his way through a series of challenging 3D worlds.
Wasn't this
As you
also in
fight
Planet
through
Robobot?
25+ stages, the more enemies you inhale, the more firepower you'll wield. The stages are bigger than in Kirby 3D Rumble, and the challenges too. Wipe out entire
see.
troops of enemies all at once, and go for a bronze, silver, or gold star when the game becomes available for purchase this summer, exclusively in Nintendo eShop. And last but not least, a new multiplayer action game is in development for Nintendo 3DS systems. This title will be available in stores and on Nintendo eShop this holiday, so you could say that 2017 is Kirby's big year. In an odd twist of fate,
Just bitter.
the box
They
is
do
the
nothing
last
with
defense
Metroid.
against annihilation. Luckily, QB is no ordinary box.
But I'm into new Kirby.
Adorable phenomena known as Q-Babies lend him 4 new powers in the final game of the BOXBOY trilogy. Create boxes to climb, hover, warp, and bomb your way to salvation.
So here's this new
Whatever
indie
it
game I
takes
made
to
called
solve
Super
more
Box
than
Hero.
100 puzzles across 18+ deadly worlds, and destroy the black smoke once and for all. Survive new hazards, beat new challenges, use new powers like the Box Rocket, and dress for success with amiibo costumes. If you have save data of the first 2 games, you can play this one with a Game Boy or monochromatic filter on. Try a demo for all 3 games today. And check out boxboy.nintendo.com.
I hear those games are
for
really
more
good,
info.
actually.
Or better yet, just purchase and download the latest installment in the series. Created by HAL Laboratory, the developers behind the Kirby series. Bye
That's
Bye
fine.
BOXBOY launches today on Nintendo
one
eShop
of the
for
reasons.
Nintendo 3DS. 3 new amiibo figures of Link from past entries of the Legend of Zelda series will
There
journey
they
onto
are.
store shelves June 23rd. Plus, amiibo figures for Cloud, Corrin, and Bayonetta will roll into
Fuck.
stores on July 21st.
I need the cloud. I
Each
need
one will
it.
be available in 2 versions,
Fuck.
but some will only be available at select retailers.
You son of a bitch, Nintendo. I need that cloud.
All right. Next up, let's reach a little deeper into our next title, ARMS. Please take a look.
Damn it.
Hi there, ladies and gents. I'm Biff, your trusty ARMS commentator.
Umzo.
I'm usually pretty quiet, but I'm always game to talk about the ARMS game. The one with the weaponized extendable arms. So let's get into it. Now stay tuned.
Here's
and
the next
always
15 minutes of
stay
your
in
life,
arm's
everyone.
reach. Sorry, couldn't resist.
Next big
Yep,
esports
you
merch
guessed it.
game.
The biggest feature is the weaponry fighters attached to their fists, called arms. There are standard glove-type arms, multi-shot arms that really cause a ruckus, specialized curving arms for cornering opponents, and powerful heavyweight class arms, just to name a few.
Each arm has its own amiibo.
Each arm has a special attribute that activates when charged up. Light up your opponent to knock him down with fire. Stun and electrify your rival with lightning. Blow away the competition with a tornado of wind.
Yeah, this
And
is the
freeze
part I
your
like.
foe to slow him down with ice. You get
How
the
many
point.
different options there are.
You want more, right? Perfectly normal. Try the Get Arms service, courtesy of the Arms League. The in-game currency you earn can be used for a chance to unlock new arms. The more you fight, the more arms you have in your arsenal.
Arm crates. Complete with random
There's
skins.
a veritable treasure trove of arms on offer, and the fighters who use
Ooh,
them
the
are
homie.
pretty tricky themselves.
Arms dealer.
The comeback king of spring, the rocket girl who never flinches, the elusive ninja, one tough mummy, and my idol, Ribbon Girl. Their unique traits are as distinguished as the fighters themselves. Not to mention, each one can mix and match any 2 available arms.
Okay, I like that.
That's right, fighting fans. The game gets deeper and deeper as players discover new combinations of fighters and arms.
Yeah, that's kind of cool.
Now, get a load of this. Today, I'll give you a peek into how deep the strategy can get and how much it depends on your own approach to arming and using a fighter in an actual match.
To arm your fighters? Sorry, I'll stop.
Now, it's time to get amped up as I introduce to you a new contender, the Ramen Bomber, Min Min! Min Min is one spicy noodle-wielding fighter.
Yo, this is just Armageddon.
When she dodges in the air, she can also kick down enemy attacks.
I wonder if you could use armor. So I'll stop. I'm stopping.
Wait, you didn't think punches are the only attacks in arms, did you? That's one big misconception. Min Min is living proof of that. She can throw her opponent, and her left arm can transform into a dragon.
Oh shit!
This augmented arm can maintain a longer charge, so beat the sauce out of your rivals. Anyone getting hungry? I wish my arms were made of noodles. Sorry, I lost myself there for a sec. Next up is the enthusiastic Springman. After charging up, release to initiate a shockwave that can repel attacks with his overflowing energy and
whether you like it or not,
his
Springman confirmed for next Smash.
Deflecting his opponent's punches, then delivering powerful counterattacks. When his health drops below 25%, his never say die attitude kicks in, and his punches will stay permacharged. His slick back spring hair isn't just for show. He actually gets stronger after bouncing back from a desperate situation. You know, I feel a fight coming. Guess I'll serve as your commentator. Let's see, Min Min has a fiery Ram on the right and a fiery Dragon on the left. She must have a hot temper. Springman has a fiery Slap-A-Mander on the right and an icy Chilla on the left. Huh, not sure where he's going with that. Well, let's take up arms. Okay, here's Min Min. Right away, she's charging up, and there's her Dragon Arm. With her Dragon Arm and that Dragon Arm, it really looks like a real dragon. The dragon roasts opponents with a high-powered laser. There's a bit of delay before it fires, but its power is exceptional. She's got Springman cornered with her combo attacks, and a left, and a right, and a wait! Springman's counterattack
is different too.
A shockwave. Her Dragon Arm has
Springman has the high ground.
Return to old ramen noodles. Both fighters continue to pummel each other. Ouch! He lands a right while dodging the laser. Min Min won't last if this keeps up. Carefully timing the gaps between punches is an important technique. Wow, she's dishing out quick hits like she's cutting noodles.
Okay, this looks pretty cool.
Min Min carefully arcing her punches with her Ram. She must be trying to rack up small hits over time.
Just I don't like the narrator is not really helping the excitement.
On the edge of the ramen bowl.
It looks better than I thought it was at first.
Oh, again with the Dragon Arm. Her left arm
Which
is
just
really
seemed like a tech demo at first, but now I see they're making a game out of it.
Expertly dodge incoming attacks. And here comes the finisher. Wait, no! Instead, she avoids the counterattack with the guard. Talk about clarity under pressure. But just how much damage can her right arm take? Oh no, her right arm is down. She's completely open to attack until she can... Yes, she manages to recover. Her kick is smacking down his arms, and now
Charisma
a simultaneous
vacuum,
punch.
my favorite new sentence.
Both fighters are desperately trying to recover their footing. Bam! He took that powered-up dragon, and it's not looking good. Springman's last hope is his special comeback. He'll never give up. Min Min has to finish this match before it's too late. Can she seal the deal? Yes, she did!
Seal
thanks to her dragon's laser. Min Min steals the win! So how'd that strike you? From the fighters to their arms and abilities, there's an arsenal of techniques to unleash, and the rivalry is heating up. Now that is ARMS. And when I say rivalry, I'm not just talking about one-on-one matches. Sometimes you just gotta shake things up with some two-on-two action.
Okay.
We got a lot more hiding up our long sleeves.
It does look a
please
lot
stay
better than I
tuned.
thought it was, really.
Stretch the limits of your fighting skills when ARMS launches June 16th. Until next time, fighting fans.
Around E3 time. Keep people busy
Alongside
after Mario
the launch of
Kart.
ARMS, we'll release a
It's
new color
just
of
before
Joy-Con
Splatoon.
and Joy-Con strap, neon yellow.
Here we go.
And
The
we're also
beginning of the
releasing a
new
Joy-Con attachment
accessories.
that extends the battery life.
Oh.
It's nice to
How about
have
one
when
that
you want to play for
extends
a
the
long
battery life
time
of the
without
Switch?
charging. Next, we'll speed run through some more headlines for Nintendo Switch.
Okay, headlines. Here we go. Here we go.
Speed run through some headlines.
2 Sonics. What?
Mario Kart 8 Deluxe marks the return of fan-favorite racers and double items, while
We know all about
introducing
this one.
a huge battle mode featuring all new battle courses. Plus more characters, karts, and tracks unlocked from the start than any Mario Kart game in series history. The online mode has a fun way of keeping things fresh. Choose Race, and you'll join 11 other players and switch between random assortments of tracks. Choose Battle, and you'll even switch between modes like Good Old Balloon Battle or Renegade Roundup. So be ready for anything. For a more personalized experience, you can
Excited
also
for
play
battle
with
mode.
friends in a friend room, where you pick the rules, the items, the CPUs, and more. You can even create or enter a full-fledged in-game tournament. Speaking of, Nintendo will be hosting 2 of our own. One
I
for
missed the
racing
dab.
and
If
one
there was
for
a dab,
battle
I didn't
to
see it.
celebrate the
Thank
launch
God.
of Mario Kart 8 Deluxe. Stay tuned for more info because the race begins when the game launches April 28th. Ultra Street Fighter 2: The Final Challengers marks nearly 10 years since fans have seen a new iteration of the beloved classic. You can throw down as one of the original
Salts.
fighters
I feel
in
it
all new
rising
HD
already.
graphics, or choose the retro pixel art. Ultra Street Fighter 2 also features 2 new playable characters,
HD.
the first new additions in the classic roster in over 20 years.
I don't know if I
Evil
call that
Ryu
HD.
has succumbed
so-
to the murderous Satsui no Hado, and M.
Violent
Bison
Ken.
has brainwashed his friend, creating Violet Ken, bringing the roster to 19 fighters. See who reigns supreme in fierce local or online multiplayer competitions.
Hey, it's
For a
Street
change
Fighter
of
2.
pace, the all-new Way of the Hado mode lets you throw a Hadouken from a first-person perspective.
What?
And 2-player
don't
co-op
want
battles
that.
give you and a friend 1 health bar for 2-player versus CPU beatdowns. Want to take it easy? Activate special moves with 1 button in handheld mode using the Light Battle feature. No matter what, take the fight with you on Nintendo Switch. Ultra Street Fighter 2: The Final Challengers launches May 26th. Minecraft, one of the most popular games of
Okay.
all time,
Here
is
we
coming
go.
to Nintendo Switch. It's a game about placing blocks and going on adventures.
Yeah, we
Explore
know.
randomly generated worlds and build
Everyone
amazing
knows.
things from the simplest homes to the grandest of castles. Play in creative mode with unlimited resources, or mine deep into the world in survival mode, crafting weapons and armor to fend off dangerous mobs.
But can I play as
You don't have
Donkey
to
Kong?
explore or build the world alone, though. Up to 8 crafters can play together online, while 4 can join each other in local multiplayer on the TV or in tabletop mode, supporting both split screen and the Nintendo Switch Pro controller. Nintendo and Minecraft fans alike will also be happy to learn that the Super Mario Mashup Pack will be launching on the Nintendo Switch console. Play and explore a world full of classic characters and places from the Mario universe. Minecraft Nintendo Switch Edition, including the Super Mario Mashup Pack, will launch on Nintendo eShop May 11th and in stores at a later date. Happy building! Neo Geo masterpieces make awesome additions to any arcade, and Nintendo Switch is no different. In fact, arcade classic Samurai Showdown 4 will be available tomorrow. Look out for
Almost
these other Golden
virtual
Age greats
console.
coming soon. 99% of the world is dangling in the evil clutches of Eggman and
Dangling.
his terrifying new power. But never fear. Sonic is here to face the danger. Now fight back.
It's time to
Free the
be
world
a
from
hero
Eggman using the blue
in
blur's
Ultra
stylish
World.
high-speed moves.
Gonna be a hero.
And who is this alternate version of Sonic, summoned to this world by Eggman?
Violent Sonic.
Can he survive all the traps and return to his home world? A new ally will rise up as well. Sonic Forces races to the west, holiday 2017.
I just don't know if it looks good. I don't know. I don't know
There's
Sonic.
one more
Sorry.
Sonic speeding this way. After more than 20 years, a new installment in the classic series' original style is almost here. In addition to brand new stages, Some popular stages from past titles have been
What's
souped
funny
up.
about Violent Ken?
Sonic Mania will dash
The name
onto
Violent
Nintendo
Ken.
Switch this summer. Project Mekuru is one big battle of an action game in which players compete by flipping panels. There's only one rule you need to know. Stomp a panel and it'll change to your color. Fight to win by changing the most panels to your color and blow up your opponents.
There was like a mini game like that in
Sometimes
Air
flipping
Guys.
panels can yield items. They can boost your movement speed and panel flipping power. Play with friends in 4-player local multiplayer, or connect to the internet
I feel like I've
to
played
face
that
down
minigame a
opponents
lot.
the world over.
It was in many other games.
Look out for this title exclusively on Nintendo eShop for Nintendo Switch.
Kirby
this summer.
64 had it too.
Fate Extella is headed to Nintendo Switch with an all-star cast of characters from the series. Lead a
don't know
mythical
this
servant
series.
in a fight for dominance against hordes of enemies in this intense action game. With overwhelming power on your side, you'll crush thousands of enemies all by yourself. Fate Extella will launch on July 25th. Tactical, dangerous, over the top. Disgaea 5 Complete is many things, with many distinct characters. You'll
I don't have
follow the
comments for
Princess
this either.
Overlord of the gorgeous netherworld,
Sorry.
Seraphina, and of course, the demonic wanderer Killia, on his quest for revenge. A demo of the game will haunt Nintendo eShop soon, and you can explore the netherworld to your heart's content when the standard and limited edition launches on Nintendo Switch May 23rd. We're about 2 weeks out from the release of the 4-player puzzle mashup game Puyo Puyo Tetris.
Oh,
While
Puyo.
you're
I thought it was
probably familiar
Puyo.
with Tetris, you may be new to Puyo Puyo, a puzzle series that's downright famous in Japan,
Cool name
but
you got
hasn't
there.
been seen much in the West. Similar to Tetris, pairs
I heard
of
this was
Puyo
really
fall
good.
from the top of your board and collect at the bottom. You'll move and rotate the Puyos, but unlike Tetris, your goal isn't to create a line, but to gather a clump of the same colored Puyos and clear them from your board. The difference may seem small, but the strategies are very different, especially when you start setting up chains to drop garbage Puyo and sabotage your opponent's board. Are you
Garbage
up for the
Puyo.
challenge? Well, a demo is launching on Nintendo eShop shortly after this
Sega won't let
presentation
people
ends.
stream this game. Oh, that's
The
right. I
demo
heard
will
about
give
that.
you a taste of both the solo arcade and multiplayer arcade modes. Unsure how to play?
Am I allowed to stream the
Well,
demo?
don't worry. Lessons mode is included as well. Give it a try.
Get ready for this. This is going to be happening a lot more.
One of the most famous
Now that the
board
precedent
games
has been
ever
broken.
is coming to Nintendo Switch. Now up to 6 players can enjoy Monopoly in a whole new way and bring the board game to life anywhere at any time. With HD Rumble, it even feels like the dice are rolling in your hand. There are exclusive tokens to earn, new boards to discover, and new rules that will change your strategy. Be ready for more additional content, new twists and interactions as you take
It's
over the whole
fucking
board
Monopoly.
when the game launches this fall. Rayman Legends Definitive Edition is the ultimate version of the award-winning game.
Standalone
Pick your
Switch
favorite
dock.
character and get
Release date.
absorbed once again into the mythical
Okay.
glade of dreams. The gang must run, jump, and smack their way through different worlds to save the day and discover the
I heard this
secrets
game
of
was really
each
good, too.
legendary painting. Exclusive to the Nintendo Switch, the Kung Fu Experience now offers a solo mode and a tournament mode for pitting up to 8
Fake
teams
Luigi.
against each other.
Fake Mario.
You can also connect 2 consoles for playing
Not
in
interested.
local co-op.
I want the
Get
real
ready
ones.
for a lot of laughs when the game launches later this year. If you're game for something different, then THQ Nordic has your back. The Dieselpunk shoot-'em-up game Cinemora X
Dieselpunk?
was co-developed by Grasshopper Manufacturer and Digital Reality.
Hadn't heard that one
Find out
yet.
what choices you'd make if you knew exactly how much life you had left to live when this stirring tale of honor and morality launches on Nintendo Switch this summer, complete with a local co-op and versus mode.
THQ.
Battle Chasers Night War
What?
is an RPG
What?
inspired by console classics and based on the fan favorite Battle Chasers comic book series. You can dive deep into its dungeons
I like
and
the art
even
style.
deeper into its turn-based combat when the game releases first on Nintendo Switch in late summer. Getting paid to be the bad guys is as sweet
Ooh.
of a gig as ever in Payday 2 for Nintendo Switch.
Really?
Okay, let's do this.
You and 3 other players can band together for intense co-op action and rise to the top of the criminal underworld for bigger
Hope it
jobs
doesn't run
and
like
better
shit.
paydays. Use the cash you stash to customize your character with new skills that change the way you play. A huge amount of Payday 2 content will be released on Nintendo Switch, so it'll be high time to open this vault later this year. Some of the most popular
really
Namco
hope it doesn't
games
run
of all
like that.
time are headed to
20
Nintendo
frames.
Switch. With Namco Museum, you can play classics like Pac-Man, Galaga, or Splatterhouse anytime, anywhere. And multiplayer favorites like Rolling Thunder, Sky Kid, and Tank Force are perfect for local co-op with family and friends. You can
I
use
don't
the
have any
standard
real connection
horizontal
to these
display,
games.
or even switch to a vertical layout for that classic arcade feel. Stop and resume your gameplay at any time with ease while testing your skills in fun challenge modes designed for each
$60 game?
The classic fun begins when Namco Museum comes to Nintendo eShop on Nintendo Switch.
Oh,
this
please
summer.
be $60. That would be great.
We're happy to confirm that limited quantities of the standalone Nintendo Switch dock will be available for purchase May 19th.
Can you make a
You can
better
hook
dock?
up an extra dock to a separate TV, so you can switch from one to the other without unplugging your main setup. If you're interested, it's available at participating retailers or head to store.nintendo.com.
How about you make a better one?
Grab 3
Oh, well,
of your
no
best
virtual
Inkling
console
teammates
info.
and fire up your Wii U console, because Battlefy is hosting the Splatoon US Inkling Open, the online event you've been waiting for. If you're 18 years or older and based in the US, you can register your team at battlefy.com/Splatoon, where you'll also find details, rules, and tournament times. Who knows? If you splat with the best of them, you may even win a trip
Wait,
to
did they say
E3
Wii U?
2017.
I'm not
Well,
18
let's dive
plus.
into our last game of the day. Splatoon 2.
Metroid
I hope you
3.
like it.
No. Fucking horns. Oh shit, we got some aesthetics. Resource known as power eggs. We're creating a better future for tomorrow. What? Nice middies. Together we can accomplish anything. What? Okay, Grizco is just one letter away from something else. Grizzo.
Are your regulatory systems functioning? On behalf of the Squid Research Lab, I certainly hope so, because the findings we're about to present may be startling. Oh, that's right. You may be wondering about the Squid Research Lab. Well, we research squids in a lab, and other things too, like that strange video. Perhaps what you saw seemed a bit unusual, but research indicates that freelance Power Egg collection is becoming quite popular among Inklings in a new mode called Salmon Run. Luckily, one of our fearless researchers went on location and captured this curious activity live on camera. Now, we share our findings with
Oh
the
god,
world.
what's this gonna be?
For the first time on film, we can see this remote location, separated from Inkopolis, on the other side of the ocean. This derelict man-made island is a hotspot for freelance Power Egg collectors. Amazing! Inklings super jumping to the island. We've concluded
Looks like a
that
nature
4 Inklings
documentary.
make a team, just like in Turf War. And what are they wearing? The implications! It looks like some kind of special gear provided just for the
Implication.
task. Huh. And it appears they're given weaponry too. It's a Power Egg collector's job to defeat creatures of the salmonid genus who habitually attack for some unknown reason.
Wait a second.
And it's not
I-
just
Is this
one
horde
way.
mode?
Which is a plus when you're collecting Power Eggs.
It's Splatoon
As
horde
you
mode.
can see, they can be acquired from debilitated salmonid. It may sound
Or
easy, but
zombies.
what's this? Some sort of salmonid. To tell the truth, It's unlike anything we've ever seen. Just wait till I tell my boss. Oh, that's it. It's a special kind of boss salmonid that Inklings are paid a bounty to hunt. I'm afraid our brave squid friends are no match for this beast. At least, not with their current strategy. Oh, one of the Inklings is down.
Oh no, Splatoon zombies. Revive.
Yet somehow, the incapacitated Inkling has deployed a lifesaver to call for help.
Plus revive.
Oh, I see. When a fallen freelancer gets inked by an ally, that Inkling can be resuscitated. Freelancing does have its benefits. Communication is key because Inklings that work together win together. Unless they don't. What an honor it is
with
to
no
witness
voice
this
chat.
incredible struggle.
Don't worry about that.
How odd. These eggs have a rare appearance, even among power eggs. Could they be golden eggs? And now it looks like the Inklings are transporting these golden eggs to a containment unit in the center of the site. Aha! Could it be that this is the freelancer's ultimate objective? To harvest these golden eggs and haul them to Inkopolis?
Sorry, use your cell phone for voice chat. That's what I meant to say.
After many trials and tribulations, the Inklings have collected their golden egg prize and fulfilled their corporate agenda. What we witnessed here is the harsh reality of one suspicious part-time job. Why would such a dismal occupation be so popular among Inklings? Well, it might be due to the rewards. I've heard they're quite, fresh, is it? More research may be required.
I'm into it. I
What
like
a
zombies
day
and
for
hordes.
science. If we compile any new information, you will be the first to know. We're planning to release a research report on the ongoing battle with Octarians, so stay tuned and stay fresh. That reminds me, we have one last report for
Fresh.
you. It's a scientific fact that new
Told you
Splatoon
about
2
the
series
amiibos.
amiibo will be released. There are 3 new figures. Inkling Girl, Inkling Boy, and Inkling Squid. When you tap these amiibo, the figure character will appear in-game and befriend you.
No, I'm good, man. No more amiibos, just that cloud one. Please.
Befriend an amiibo character, and they'll remember your favorite outfits, weapons, gear, and option settings. Tap your amiibo on the customization menu screen, and you can swap your outfit with the amiibo figure's outfit. I'd imagine it comes in handy when waging turf wars at a friend's house. To conduct your own research, try snapping a photo with your amiibo friend. That way you can both wear your favorite outfits.
God, that face.
Then you can share your photos with human friends on social media via the
What are
Nintendo
humans?
Switch album.
What are fry-ends?
Sometimes your amiibo friend may give you special gear as a gift.
Ninja. Okay, I like that one. Hey, is that Samus? No, it's not.
The game is compatible
What's
with
Metroid?
previously released Splatoon amiibo
Garbage.
figures as well. Well, fellow researchers, today's presentation is over. We look forward to sharing more research in the future. Thanks for... Oh, forgive my apparent short-term memory loss. I have one last fact for you. Splatoon
Cloud confirmed.
2 launches July 21st. And the new amiibo release that same day. That's all for today's report. Squid Research Lab, signing off.
I hope you enjoyed this new Nintendo Direct. Thanks for watching.
Okay. What an odd choice of thing to show after a Nintendo Direct. I guess I'll talk about it for a minute. It was fine. I liked what did I like? Well, the Splatoon game mode, I'm into that. That sounds like it's going to be a lot of fun. I enjoy Horde mode in Gears of War, and I think I like that a lot, so that's good. That's extra things to do. Cloud Amiibo, I guess, was kind of cool. As I said before I started streaming the Direct, I think a lot of people were probably expecting more. What happened? Why are your eardrums all fucked up? Something happened? Oh, it was a crackle. Sorry. Oh, that's weird. I don't know why that happened. Miitopia looked kind of interesting. I'm glad that's coming to the US, because that could be kind of fun for a few streams, a few Sunday streams. Tamagotchi-esque adventures. ARMS looks better than I thought. I know some people in chat were like, this looks like crap, boring. I'm hoping there's enough in there to justify its price, which will probably end up being $60. And I also hope that it has some really good tight controls, and I hope I can turn any motion controls off, and then maybe I'd be interested. So, yeah, I mean, I like that you can customize your arms. I like that there's a ton of different weapons and different strategies. Again, I thought it was just throw punch game, and that's it. But now that I see more of it, I'm like, oh, okay. Got it. Pro controller support for arms, okay. The demo for Puyo Tetris, that's cool. Apparently you can stream it in the US, but not in Japan. That's something I've always been like, I don't understand what's going on there. Since the well, not always, but since the Persona announcement, I wonder how much more that's going to be happening, where developers are going to say, no, you can't stream this game. Sorry. I didn't know they could do that. But apparently they can do it just fine. So, weird. Payday on Switch seems off, says a member of chat. A member of chat. I think it's a little weird. It's a weird pairing. I'm all for it, but I have a feeling that some of the frame rates are going to suck. Some of the performance had to take a hit. I hope it's good. I hope it's not crap, because that would be a good addition to the library. Or as General Grievous would say, a fine addition. So, that's pretty cool. What else? I don't know. Is Kart overpriced for Switch? We've had this discussion a lot. I do think that there is a lot of stuff in there. All the DLC stuff, the new battle mode, the new characters. It is the biggest Mario Kart game ever. Is it overpriced? Yeah, I think I would have probably... I would have probably preferred it to be $40. But apparently on Amazon, you get 20% off. That's what I've been told. I don't know if I'm going to get it yet. I probably kind of have to, so that we can do more Salt streams. But at the same time, I kind of really want to... I really want to say that it's got a lot in it. But for people like me that already bought it, it sucks to see the price is $60. So I guess it just depends. If you didn't have a Wii U, then I think it's worth it, because it is such a good game with a ton of stuff in it. What else did I like about the Direct? Splatoon, we didn't get single player necessarily from Splatoon, but I do like what I saw. And I'm getting slowly more and more excited for the game. A lot of the other stuff they showed, I don't really have a whole lot of interest. I mean, you heard my reactions. I don't need to go over it too much. That Ever Oasis game, that was a weird look at it, because they showed the puzzles and the combat and the action last year at E3, and now it's just friendship and love. It's like, what? And yeah, a lot of other stuff I don't know about. I didn't expect Metroid today. I mean, they would have... the salt about Metroid is just this. There was a big landmark anniversary for Metroid, and we got nothing. Not even a re-release of Metroid 3 with, some, updated graphics or whatever, anything. No mention. Barely any mention of it whatsoever. and that's like probably my favorite Nintendo series next to Zelda. So it's a little infuriating. Like, here's Kirby, here's a bunch of like fleshed out mini games and a new multiplayer Kirby game, which I'm not really crazy about, but I'll probably check it out. I mean, if it looks cool. So that's why I was upset and mentioning Troid. But I did not expect Troid. I think Reggie was playing coy about it and saying something like, you know, ask me again next year or at E3, after E3, and we'll talk. When someone asked him about Metroid, there was some interview. It's possible that there's something Metroid related in development right now, but if they're going to, you know, do that series justice, it can't be Federation Force. It has to be either a really good like 3D remake of Super Metroid, you know, like side scrolling but just 3D graphics, or it needs to be maybe I don't know, what else could it be? A new game? Jeez, that sounds crazy. Or Metroid Prime Trilogy on the Switch for a pretty decent price with gyro controls. So you can choose whether or not you want them or not, but joystick controls, and then gyro for fine aiming, like Splatoon or like Zelda's bow and arrow stuff. I think that would be pretty cool. Portable Prime. No more ports. I'm not even, listen, if they're doing too many ports, I agree. I would prefer a new game. But if they're going to do something Metroid related, and they're going to get people back into the series, and they need to like show people why this series is so amazing, a cheap Metroid Prime trilogy designed for the Switch, I think would be a good way to do it. Yes, I would prefer a new game always over a port. But I kind of have a feeling that the Switch is going to become a port repository. Even developers like, oh God, what developer was it? Was it Square? That they were like, oh, we're taking a look at what games we could port over to the Switch. And we're analyzing and seeing which games would fit. So expect a lot of ports. Expect a lot of ports on the Switch. And what's making people want the ports is the portability of the system. So, no new Pokemon stuff either. Yeah, but I think the Pokemon stuff is, we just got a massive Pokemon game. Like, I just completed that game a few months ago. I don't think we need too much Pokemon right now. That's just me. I'm okay to let that one take a break for a little bit. Go doing something, Vinny, please. I'm speaking. Any other questions? Any other things that you want me to talk about? Vinny, Square Enix is working on a secret title, and it's with the director of the Chrono series. Yes, I heard about that. I'm excited. Do you think ports are good for the community? Yeah, I do. I think that some ports that are, again, reasonably priced, I mean, it's just a virtual console thing, but with games that people are like, you know, maybe they're remastering to some extent. I don't know. I don't really know if it's good or bad, but when there's a game drought, it's nice to have more options as opposed to less options. I would rather these developers and publishers spend their resources on a new game. But if they need to test the waters and be like, okay, is releasing games on Switch going to make me money? Because on the Wii U, it didn't. And if they have to test the waters with some kind of port, then yeah, go for it. As long as it's designed so that we can get new games. Vinny, if you like Dynasty Warriors and Hyrule Warriors, you should check out Fate Extella. Well, I'm probably going to just check out the Fire Emblem thing. The Fire Emblem Heroes or whatever. Or Fire Emblem Warriors. Animal Crossing Switch game, I would love that. I genuinely hope that happens. Should Nintendo stop making more amiibo than games? Yes, they should. Or they should focus. Well, I mean, listen, think about how much money amiibo is making Nintendo. For a little while too, it was like their main thing. You know, the Wii U was selling really poorly, and Amiibo kind of gave it a shot in the arm. I think they're going a little mental with the Amiibos. Did you see we got 3 Link Amiibos? Alternate costumes for Cloud. I just want 1 Cloud. That's it. Like 6 Smash Brothers Amiibos and 4, or was it 3 Splatoon Amiibos? That's a lot of Amiibo to announce. And then a Pikmin one. Yeah, it's a lot. I think they should focus on games and then maybe do 1 Amiibo or 2 Amiibo per game. But that's just me. Joy-Cons and attachments. Yeah, the battery pack was weird. I don't know what's going on with the battery pack. I never had a problem with the Joy-Cons running out of power. Then again, I don't often play with the Joy-Cons, but when me and Mike played Snipper Clips, it was fine. When I've used them on their own for Zelda, they have a fairly decent battery life. They should make a Switch battery pack. That's what they should do. Because that I would get. Joy-Cons already last 20 hours. So then what the fuck? Nintendo does some really questionable shit sometimes. They do great stuff. They make amazing games. They really know how to get people excited for their games. And they make some, you know, cool, sometimes really great hardware too. Or at least in the Switch's case, it's portable and is, you know, it's a console. It's cool. I like it. I like the functionality of the Switch. I've enjoyed it in both modes. And then they're like, oh, here's these battery chargers. Now, again, it's optional. You don't have to buy them, but it's kind of baffling. Also, we're now getting Joy-Cons with different colors. I'm hopeful for Joy-Cons that have more, like everyone was mentioning, like a GameCube-esque attachment. So picture 2 Joy-Cons that are designed to be exactly the same functionality as a GameCube controller for something like Smash Brothers. That I'd be down for. Or maybe even one that's supposed to mimic the Super Nintendo. Color schemes are all well and good. I have the gray ones. I don't really need... You know, I'm not looking at my controllers while I'm playing the games. I'm not really showing off the colors necessarily. I get that some people love that shit. I'm not really... I don't need it. So I wouldn't mind if the attachments had more functionality than just color. How about a dock that doesn't scratch your screen and warp your system? Well, from what I understand, the warping was apparently you got warped consoles when you first got the console. And I don't know how true that is. I don't know if it's actually the heat that's warping them or they were just sent curved, because a number of people corrected me in chat and said that they were sent curved. So that is, I don't know what's going on with that. However, for the screen scratching, I think this dock sucks. It's a cheap piece of plastic, and I feel like they could absolutely do a better job. That I want to see. What's this? Watch Akuma's link. Hang on. Did you post it again, maybe? Let me look for it. Japan got this for their presentation. Something tells me I'm going to regret watching this. Of course. XSplit does not like Chrome. Give me a second. I want to see what this is.
皆さんこんにちは。マーベラスの高木です。実は今、戦乱神楽シリーズとして任天堂スイッチ向けに忍びリフレというタイトルを開発しています。これが今作のイメージビジュアルです。放課後の教室でアスカに握られた両手から胸の鼓動を感じてみたい。
What's happening here?
任天堂スイッチといえば、どうしても私が気になる機能が一つあります。それは HD 振動です。この HD 振動で今まで体験したことのない体験したかった。
What are you doing with that HD rumble? What's happening?
期待してくれてる新しい戦乱神楽ができるんじゃ
What
な
are
い
those?
かと考えました。それからというもの。
What is this?
HD 振動の研究を進めている日々です。
Is this? Wait, no. What's he saying? Wait a minute. What is that? Jiggle physics. That really made its way on Nintendo's channel. They're advertising jiggle physics because of the HD Rumble. It's exactly what you think it is. Oh. Okay. Do you remember when Atari and ET led to a video game crash in the early 80s? Can we go back in time and just leave it like that? Video games were a mistake. Okay. This is a brave new world we're entering. A game where you can go and defeat Ganon from the beginning. A game that doesn't hold your hand. And now Nintendo has jiggle physics guy testing Jello viscosity. All right. So that was enlightening. Can we talk about something else? Let's talk about Fire Emblem DLC Emblem. I don't mind it. Fire Emblem Awakening gave me good free DLC. I was okay with that. I don't really need anything specifically incredible. I was interested in the game because I hear it takes things back to basics a little bit, and I think it's been long enough away from me playing a Fire Emblem game that I might be interested in that one. So that looked kind of cool. You know, maybe I just won't get the DLC. But again, I'm not really overly opposed to DLC as long as it's done right and it's not a $60 season pass for stuff that should have been in the game already. Like the Zelda $20 DLC for a game that's already over 100 hours if you want it to be. That's fine by me. But yeah, if they're like chipping content off the block and they're selling it later, then I have a problem. But yeah, when it comes to Fire Emblem, like I enjoyed Fire Emblem Awakening. I didn't get the other one that came out after that. But Echoes looks fine. So what else? What else you got? Anything else? I'm going to wrap up. I've got, say, 5 minutes before I'm done. Will you main Violent Ken? Listen, I don't know what it is I found funny about the words Violent Ken, but I never heard that before. I was never a huge Street Fighter guy. So you're telling me a character exists called Violent Ken? I'm going to laugh. Violent Sonic is my favorite new character. The DK dab, that needs to stop. Monopoly? It's fucking Monopoly, I don't know. Metopia. I'll stream it. Yes, I will stream Metopia. That's the number one question I've been getting. I have no opinion on Sonic because I'm not really a Sonic fan. I plan on playing my first Sonic game this year. Mario Party Switch Dreams. I've already talked about that. It would be a Mario Party with an online mode, a board creator, the top mini games from across Mario Party, history, or the first three, updated, and then also new mini games. That would be my dream Mario Party for the next one. Monster Hunter Stories is actually really good. Yeah, I guess it probably could be. It's Pokemon Monster Hunter. And for some people, that's going to be great. I just want a Monster Hunter on the Switch. Like, that would get me back into the series, because I'm good on the 3DS games. There's cross, there's double cross, there's triple cross, there's quad. Meanwhile, I still haven't even completed Monster Hunter 4 to the extent that I wanted to complete it. And I've already burnt myself out on the series. So if there's a Switch version, I'd be very interested in that. 3DS RPG Maker stream. If that's the same RPG Maker that's been around for a while, then I'll just say that it's kind of cool to see it come to 3DS, but it's also kind of weird. Imagine how slow typing dialogue is going to be with that. Remember that PS2 game, the PS2 RPG Maker, where you had to input the text with your controller? Oh. Console Kirby game, please. Eventually, I would imagine that could happen. It's a stripped down version, yeah. Touchscreen. Yeah, but touchscreen, you know, you can't really... I mean, even with touchscreen on the 3DS, you're not going to be typing as quickly. It's not a multi-touch input thing like a phone, and the screen's really small to begin with, so you're still going to end up taking a little while to type out dialogue. Do I think Switch Tamagotchi would not make sense? I don't think it would sell, to be honest. I just don't think it would be a big enough risk. It wouldn't be worth the risk for Nintendo to go out of their way to make something like that. I think they were testing the waters with Tamagotchi, and it sold well enough for them to say, fuck it, bring Miitopia over. But I don't think they would go out of their way to make a Switch version. I could be wrong, but... Do you have your own Vinesauce hoodie yet? I do. Vinesauce hoodies are available right now, and they're good. And finally, well, I got 2 minutes. 2 minutes. I'm going to cut this at 7 exactly. Any predictions for the new Kirby? Just a co-op Kirby game, I guess. Do I think the titty physics should be used in American Nintendo Switch? I don't want to think about this, actually. I don't know. Maybe. I'm sure there's a market for it here. I'm sure people want it. I don't know how people would react to it, but yeah, I think it's you know, and there's no region lock, yeah, so you could just fucking play it if you want. I don't know. I don't know. You see how disturbed I am thinking about it? Just grab some balloons. There will not be a stream later for me, no. No, I did Zelda, I did this, I'm good. And finally, one more question. Do you think Waluigi will ever get his own Switch game? No, I don't. And please, quote me 5 years from now when we get Super Waluigi Switch. But I just don't think we're going to get a Waluigi game. He's not even in Smash Brothers. Like, Waluigi is in the darkest corner of the Nintendo skeleton closet. Samus is right now. Samus is opening the door. Samus has got like 1.5 feet in the door, and maybe there's a little glimmer of hope that she'll be able to turn around and exit. But Waluigi's in there. Sorry to say. Yeah, Captain Falcon's almost in there too. I think he's in there. Captain Falcon's in there. He is the skeleton. And finally, the last question I will take for real is, what was my favorite part of the Direct? The yellow Joy-Con. No. I got unreasonably excited for the Cloud Amiibo for some reason. I don't know why. I'm weird. And yet it's like, you know, I'm going to look at it once and then just leave it someplace. I don't know, I'm weird, but the Splatoon new mode, considering how much of a fan I am of that style of multiplayer, I think that was my favorite part. Salmon Run. Yeah. That was my favorite part. So, that's it for me. I showed art earlier, and I hope you enjoyed. I think we got some decent stuff. Some people are pretty happy, and some people may not be. entirely happy. But I didn't expect too much from this direct. I kind of just I expected less than we got, actually. So I'm okay with it. And I hope E3 we get the real stuff. I hope E3 gives us the things that we want to see, like, you know, some of the other big developers. What are they working on? Maybe something from Square, that secret project. I'd love to see maybe an Animal Crossing announcement. We still don't have any real Virtual Console information, and that's kind of surprising. So we got a few more months to go, but it was fine. My rating is fine out of 10. Depending on which types of games you like, I think you'll either walk away happy or just disinterested and not very satisfied. So me, I'm in the middle. But I did have a good time watching it and talking about it. Koizumi is pretty cool. And I hope you enjoyed Zelda from earlier. I'll probably be around tomorrow night. So maybe I'll see you then. So thanks for watching, everyone. And please enjoy and check out some of the other Vinesauce streamers when you get a chance to. Limes is live currently. So show her some Sealy love. And I'll see you guys later. Good night.